Orlando Pirates Fan TV, Cat here. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. Twitter, OPFC1937, Instagram, Orlando Pirates Fan TV. Subscribe on YouTube, share your comments, tell us anything Pirates related, or if not Pirates related, anything football related. We will reply. Today, we will be previewing the match between Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns. This match will be contested at the Mabhida Stadium in Durban tomorrow on the 16th of December 2015. The reason as Orlando Pirates Fan TV will be going to this match is because it's the biggest match right now and we don't really have anything to do as this organization, so why not go to a Chiefs and Sundowns match? It's not like we've got anything better to do. Not that we love Chiefs or Sundowns, we just feel that let's give them support because they need our support. But anyway, we shall be discussing questions about international news, local news, Sundowns and Chiefs, what to expect, what will happen, outcomes of the game. But before we go to the match, I would like to discuss matters that are close to me as a fan of another team that is international. I'm sure you think I'm a Chelsea fan, but no way, I am not a Chelsea fan. I am a Manchester United fan, and I would like to share my thoughts on LVG. Louis van Gaal is, to speak the truth, he is a mediocre coach. He's hyped himself up onto heights that only he can see. But anyway, we won't discredit him. He's achieved. He's won at Bayern. He's won at Barcelona. He's won at AZ. He's won at Ajax. See the coincidence in all those teams. All those teams are not Manchester United. Manchester United is bigger than all of those teams. It is much more popular than all of those teams. It has a greater following than all of those teams. So for him to come with that same mentality of wanting to coach it the same, it won't work. I mean, he coached Barcelona in 1998. That was more than close to 10 years, 20 years ago, and he wants to use those same tactics in today's time, which is not relevant. LVG has sold Chicharito. Chicharito is banging in goals. He's got figures like in 16 games he scored 14 goals. Juan Mata is playing out of position. Shinji Kagawa has rediscovered his form. Di Maria, he sold him for 44 million while he bought him for 60 million. You do not understand the vision in that. All he talks about is philosophy. But his only philosophy is boring us. He bores the life out of us. As United fans, we are bored by his football. He's made Wayne Rooney into an average player. Wayne Rooney is one of the most talented footballers in the world, but Wayne Rooney has just dropped off. He's not performing the way that he used to. He sold Nani, he sold RVP. He's just, I don't know, maybe he's trying to do this on purpose. He's trying to frustrate us United fans. I don't know about this, but as part of Louis van Gaal's army, I must say we are tired of this and he should just soldier on and go. Chelsea, one of the most comical teams in the Barclays Premier League. I like to say that I really hope that Chelsea continue with this rich vein of form and they eventually get relegated and Eden Hazard could hopefully go to Real Madrid or Manchester United. But I am really enjoying Chelsea's performance this season. I feel like the boys really showed that they won the league by fluke last season, and it just goes to show the greatness of Jose Mourinho. Greatness can be judged in two ways. Jose Mourinho is a great coach when he coaches a great team. When he coaches a mediocre team, yeah, he has problems. Because if you notice in all these teams, he buys stars. He doesn't really make stars. And I'd also like to say that whenever he's in a crisis, he runs away and blames other factors instead of staying with the situation and fixing it. So I'd also like to comment on Arsenal and them drawing Barcelona for the Champions League. I think that is a great match to look forward to. Great in the sense that Arsenal will get beaten by the MSN, Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. their fragile defense will not contain Messi, not to mention Suarez or Neymar, but that's what's going to happen. And Louis van Gaal still shouldn't keep his job even if we win the Europa League. He still should be fired. And people have been asking me about Messi, Ronaldo. I would prefer Ronaldo, being a Real Madrid fan. I'm not being biased, but he's played in the top 3 leagues in the world. He's played in Portugal, he's played in England, he's playing in Spain, and he's still the most dominant figure there. And he's the greatest goal scorer of all time. Messi is the greatest player of all time. Messi can play in any position. He'll still come out tops. Jomasono or Ace Nzoleng, I'd prefer Jomasono. Jomasono was more flamboyant, had more flair, had a larger following, was a headliner. People liked to hear things about Jomo. Ace was a gentleman, he was reserved, so you didn't know much about him. Senzo Okune. I know this is Orlando Pirates Fan TV and I'm supposed to be pro Pirates, but we all know that Kune is probably the greatest goalkeeper South Africa has had. And I feel that Kune is not ambitious enough. He should go to another team in Europe. But anyway, those are Chiefs matters, which we as Orlando Pirates really do not care about. Balotelli versus Zlatan. Balotelli, he's the most interesting character in football after Jose Mourinho. He captures your imagination. He says and he does the most ridiculous things, but he's got talent. Zlatan is more of a team player, but he is also got an ego, and he's also full of himself. But he's brilliant. So I'd prefer Zlatan if you wanted someone who is results orientated. He's won leagues in every country he's played in. CC or CAF, I still say the performance of the Champions League is better than the CAF, than the Confederations Cup. The Confederations Cup, yes, we did well by getting into the final, but it's a B-grade CAF tournament, and there's greater reward in playing in the CAF final than the Confederations Cup. Moses Mabhida, Soccer City. We'd have to leave that question for another time because, as I said, I've never been to the Moses Mabhida Stadium. I'm still going to go there, but hearing from fans, they prefer Soccer City, so I would trust the fans by saying Soccer City. Jabu or Steve, I'd prefer Steve Lukolea. Steve, obviously, Jabu Mahlangu, yeah, he was great, but Steve is Steve. Liremi or Cheese Boy, I'd say Liremi. Liremi was more direct, more influential. Cheese Boy played for the crowd, but Liremi could also play for the crowd. So that is my opinion on quickfire questions. Send in any questions, we will answer them. And part 2 of the interview, where we will analyze what will happen in the game, will follow shortly. Follow us on Twitter, OPFC1937. Follow us on Instagram, Orlando Pirates Fan TV, and subscribe on YouTube, Orlando Pirates Fan TV. Thank you. Have a great festive.